Okay, so once again, podcast.
Hello.
Beer podcast. I'm standing here. Go on.
No, I got some crazy right now.
I don't want the text right now. I don't know the text.
Kiss the vodka.
You gotta kiss the vodka. We're standing here with the newspaper bitches.
I salute you with Korpiklani's song Vodka. Never feeling bad. Vodka.
Woo! I don't know the text. Once again. So this is the second episode of our Retarded Amateur podcast. We're standing in a park behind Mendelev's block with Dmitry Mendeleev with some vodka, and we want to say what we think about Mockingjay Part 1 because we saw it yesterday.
Talk about you, Edgar.
What is your excuse for not seeing it?
It's just code switching. Fuck you, that's my excuse.
Well, thank you very much. So we watched it. We watched the movie yesterday, and we want to say what you think about it. So, what did you think about it?
It's my turn. Okay. So, basically, Jennifer Lawrence sucks big time. Yeah. Well, as an actress, but I think the story kind of unfolds gradually and slowly, yet it's very interesting. And of course, I should share my opinion on the hotness of Liam Hemsworth, as you haven't noticed.
Yeah. We should note, just for the record, that
he's banging Miley Cyrus.
He used to bang her. I am a bigger fan than she is. In fact, I'm a fan at all, and she isn't, because I liked not the first movie, but the second one, where Katniss blew up the arena. I liked this very much. Arena, not Elena. She didn't blow you up. She blew up the arena.
Well, she didn't have the luck.
Yeah, she wished she blew you up. So I really much. What the fuck is wrong with you? Very much enjoyed the first and the second movie, especially the second one. I have heard.
Pretty much like.
Let's hope she doesn't watch this. Even if she does, she can go fuck herself. I enjoyed the second movie, and I saw yesterday the new one, and I gotta say, I didn't enjoy it as much. The story was there, the characters were there, but I like the second movie better because you know what may be the reason? The second movie had Hunger Games in it, and this one didn't. This is only war action with proper.
Peter!
Peter! Oh, he's going nuts! He's gonna kill me. Where was I?
She's basically attracted.
There was this Vine I watched today about Hunger Games where a guy sitting and suddenly an arrow in quotation marks, just hits right next to him. He's like, "Who are you?" And then there's this really fat girl eating a cookie. And she's like, "I'm Fatness."
Fatness.
Yeah,
About Jennifer Lawrence, I don't think she's a bad actress. You just hate her because she's like I don't know, looks like the Twilight bitch.
No, I hate her because she pretends she's clumsy so people can like her. I mean, for us clumsy people, that's a really big offense. I'm naturally clumsy, and when I see a bitch like that pretending to be clumsy on the red carpet, I'm angry.
You mean
You're that Jennifer. You suck. You suck.
But you mean the person in real life? I mean, yeah, she's a good actress, but she may be pretending to be so down to earth because so the fans can like her better. But I think she's a good actress anyway.
The most down to earth celebrity.
There was a scene, remember, when they were making this video about the rebellion propaganda, and she had to stand up like with a flag and say something like "Rebellion, we must fight us." And she was so bad at it. Like Katniss is a bad actress. Katniss, not Jennifer Lawrence, but Katniss is supposed to be.
Jennifer Lawrence plays it.
She does, but she's a good actress who plays a bad actress. See what I mean?
Oh, so you mean she does it on purpose?
You should watch the fucking movie.
You know what? I'm not gonna.
Well,
Just because
fuck you.
Spite you.
Fuck you. It's a good movie. Uh, but
Maybe it's because I'm drunk. That's why, I'm hating
Maybe it's
her.
because. No, it's not because. I just.
and now you're saying. Now you're saying that. What the fuck? What is this?
It's Marilyn.
No, it's Marilyn. You're saying that you enjoyed.
That's Marilyn Monroe is here with
You
us.
just stop by the block.
You're saying that you're saying that you enjoyed. Back to the topic. For fuck's sake. You're saying that you enjoyed this movie better than the other ones. Why?
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 I can't quite tell, but
No, really. I mean, I
I
didn't.
can't hear you over the sound of my fake checks.
I didn't like it. There's a lady here beating her dog. Yeah.
Only in Bulgaria.
I didn't like it better than the second one. I don't know why. Not just because there weren't games in it, but also because
that's why I liked it. I fucking hate the idea of Hunger Games. And the guy with the
and why?
hair.
No, but why do you hate that? Because it's like Gladiators. The whole fucking movie is an allegory of the Roman Empire.
I like the idea. I like the idea of the Hunger Games, but I'm not really sure I like the
And
portrayal.
Charles Darwin, the survival of the fittest.
There was a. I saw people on YouTube who were saying that they like the movie because it's a realistic representation of war. I don't think that's true.
Yeah,
It's a
because
reality
during
show,
war
for God's
they're making commercials
Yeah.
and such shits.
No, I
They
mean,
do, that's propaganda that-
Metaphorically, you could say that.
The propaganda is there. It has, but it's still not realistic. For example, they see Katniss as this great big hero of the revolution, and she's actually so stupid. Not Jennifer Lawrence, but Katniss is stupid. Like
I agree.
everyone is dying around her. There's a war and there's destruction, and she's like, "You gotta save Peter, Peter. Shut up about a fucking
Yeah,
Peter."
she's all about save my family, save the love of my life, but don't save anyone else.
Yeah, how is she supposed to care for just one stupid idiot when there's a whole lot of
Then
people
again,
dying?
You know, I kind of get that because if I was in this kind of situation, I would want to save my family and I don't know, my boyfriend first. I mean, I wouldn't care about
And that's the thing.
anyone else.
That's the thing. He's not exactly her boyfriend.
Well, yeah, I know. I mean, I watched the first movie, but
And on the other hand, she's like in the book. She's supposed to be, I think, like 17. So it's normal that a girl behaves this way when she's 17. Maybe it's
Why does she kiss Liam? I don't know the character's name.
because every movie is
why?
because every movie's gotta have a triangle.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know if that's in the book. I haven't read the books, and I don't think I'm gonna read them.
Confused, and just because you're there, I'm just like going.
Oh, I just kiss you because you're hurt.
It's such a sad portrayal.
No,
Oh, I'm confused. Gotta kiss a guy, to just clear up my mind.
but it was so kind of painful to watch because the guy was like, "You only kiss me when you see I'm hurt." Oh, I gotta wanna hug him now.
If I only,
Well, she basically feels sorry for him. That's why.
if I had to kiss a guy every time I was confused, I'd be such a whore.
And if it
I
was,
don't like the guy with the white hair. I don't know the actor's name.
who's
The president of
President Snow.
President Snow. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good actor. And Julian Moore.
Yeah.
Oh my God! What did you? Yeah, there's a dog barking. Ignore it. You told me yesterday that Julian Moore had like 2 or 3 lines in the movie. That's not true. She was there through the whole movie, and she was fucking awesome.
Yeah, she's awesome. I agree.
Congratulations on your Oscar, by the way. You're awesome. If you watch this in 2,000 years or so, she will. Yeah.
She also like it and comment under the video.
If you like it, comment below.
If not, F you. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah.
No, he's not.
Or am I? Yeah. So,
It's kind of the impersonation of the Emperor.
or the Emperor from Star Wars. Yeah. I'm a good puppet. Doggy, doggy. Ignore my doggy
Oh,
sounds.
I kind of like the girl from Game of Thrones.
Natalie Dormer, but she's not good at faking the accent.
Yeah, true that.
She was good, but the accent was not there. It sounded so unnatural. But I liked her manly kind of not manly, but the haircut.
You know
Yeah.
what's funny? Non-native speakers commenting about non-native speakers. Saying that their accent is funny. Hypocrisy
Well,
at
at
its
least
best.
we're not-
Could you imagine what Natalie Dormer would say about our accents?
Yeah.
Fail.
She should probably stay in Game of Thrones as Marjorie.
Marjorie, oh, she's fucking awesome as Marjorie.
Yeah.
She brought so much to the character. Like in the book, she was much less not important, but much less active in the story. You don't know much about it, and in the show, she's like so well portrayed with so many more features than she has in the book. More
She's
psychological.
definitely more interesting in the series rather than in the book. So.
I wouldn't say more interesting because the show is obliged in a
I
way
like
to.
her facial expressions.
Yeah,
Super mysterious.
super mysterious and bitchy. Yeah, she has the bitch the bitch vibe. That's why she's so good with Cersei, fighting with Cersei. You know, the Feast for Crows stuff. It's fucking awesome. Which we're gonna see in season 5 in 43 days, I think, something like this. Back to the Hunger Games. The other thing was I really liked the moment with the cat. This was probably the only humorous moment in the entire movie when Katniss was.
Why did you go back for the cat? Why did you?
Yeah,
I'm just
but-
going to hug you now.
But before that, when she was giving her conditions for being the Mockingjay to the Julian Moore, and the president asks her, "Do you have any more conditions?" And she's like, "My sister gets to keep her cat." That's so fucking
Yeah,
hilarious.
she's so determined, and then she's like, and my sister gets to keep the cat.
I'm usually not a fan of humor in such movies, but I like this one. This was a nice touch. What else? The triangle was stupid, as we said. There was the action. You know what my favorite scene is? When she went to the hospital with all the black people, with the black people hospital, which they blew up afterwards.
Kind of resembles the series of Game of Thrones in the episode in which Daenerys goes to the...
To the slave city.
Yeah. And they're like, oh my god.
Yeah, I don't think that's the same. It's just, I think that's a coincidence. But why are there only black people? Not only black people, but mostly black people. Why blacks?
I know.
Blacks.
I know. Because racism.
Because racism, yeah. This scene was awesome
There are no survivals.
when
Survivors.
Survivals.
when Marjorie
Survivals.
remember when Marjorie told her, "Just let him see your face." Oh, and she went inside, and there was this epic soundtrack.
Yeah. I kind of like the scene where Jennifer Lawrence sang.
Yeah, her song.
Yeah.
She sings nice.
Yes.
What did you sing?
Some song, I don't know what the song was called.
Well, sing it.
I don't remember the text. I'm not gonna sing it.
Oh
We can
my
play it.
God, you're so lame.
Yeah, I know. Or do I?
Or do I?
So the song and the hospital scene, there was not much action.
Can we make a podcast on 50 Shades of Grey?
I'm never watching fucking 50 Shades of Grey.
But I watched it, not the whole. But
Well, we can. Why not?
let's do it.
We can do it right now.
Yep.
It can be a double podcast
No, let's do a separate podcast.
because in the previous
I
one
don't
we.
think much people are going to watch it.
Did you see how I named
Much people.
much people? Linguistic trouble alert. Did you see how I named the first episode, the first podcast?
Oh yeah.
Philology exams and anuses. This can be like Hunger Games and 50 Shades of Grey. We can even
50 Shades of Hunger.
of Hunger Games, yeah. We can even compare them. But
Or 50 Shades of Liam Hemsworth. I don't know.
but generally, I like the second movie more because I don't know exactly why, but the moment was this. Oh yes, the song of Katniss.
You murdered 3 strange things that happen here. No stranger would it be if we met at midnight in the hanging tree. Are you
Oh, this is a fucking remix.
Singing like that in the movie.
This is a fucking remix. It's not the original. And it's weird because in interviews I've heard her say that she's not a good singer, but
I don't agree.
she can apparently sing, and it's again her overly I don't know, her over modesty. It's a nice song, yeah. But the moment with the hospital when she went inside and there was this girl, Katniss Everdeen, is that you? And the boy, will you fight with us, Katniss? And she's like, yeah, I am. And he makes the three-finger salute.
Yeah.
It made me fucking choke on a lump of tears in my throat. That sounded wrong, whatever. So, I like the second movie better because there was this plot twist with the arrow when she blew up the arena was so fucking precious and so fucking well done. And there wasn't such a turning point in this movie. What is this?
A
lioness.
Grand Russian guy in the zoo.
Nice. And there were some more things I wanted to say about this movie, but I forgot them. Yeah, Julianne Moore, I liked her a lot. The President is a freaking good actor.
President is fucking awesome.
The President Snow, yeah. Katniss is dumb as always. And were you shocked by the ending with Peter going nuts trying to kill her? I kind of expected that because he looked like a when she went into the hospital to see him when they got him back in the end, and she was like,
when she went into the infirmary and he was like shown.
You know what I liked? How they made him look.
They didn't show his face, and I'm like, okay, something's wrong.
Something's wrong, yeah. You know what I liked? How they made him look like famine with CGI, like,
Yes.
so kind of anorexic or something like this. This was an effect, I suppose, because how are they gonna make them lose so much weight for just this movie? I don't think it's possible. And what else? So I wasn't shocked by the ending. Were you shocked?
No.
I kind of expected that. I think it was supposed to be shocking and dramatic, but I didn't give a shit about it because I knew something like this was gonna happen. And the ending of the second movie.
When they showed the moment where he attacked her, and when I compare it to the ending, I wasn't shocked at all.
The ending of the second movie where she blew up the arena. This was so fucking awesome. This was so fucking awesome. And this wasn't in the third movie. It's
Kind
still.
of metaphorically unleashed the dragon, so to say.
Yeah, Unleash the Dragon, exactly. And this whole movie was about propaganda and war and Roman Empire stuff with the slaves. Oh, the attack on the dam was nice. When they blew up the dam and the river kind of spilled over.
Awesome.
When the crowds of
When they were shooting.
when they were shooting them.
Yeah.
And the tree scene when where the let's call them slaves. They had planted the bombs in the forest, and they went into the forest and they up the trees. They went up the trees and
And they sang the song.
which song
The song she was singing.
did they? I don't remember. Whatever. And the bombs exploded under the trees.
Oh no, my bad. They didn't sing the song, but they quoted Katniss.
From the video, yeah. From the video, yeah. It was a good. I'm a fan of the Hunger Games. I haven't read the books. I don't think I'm gonna read them, but I'm a fan of the movies. I like them, except for the first one. But you know, when you like the whole story, you gotta like every movie. It's like with the Hobbit. I don't like the third one, but I like the whole trilogy because of the first two movies. You just gotta like it. You gotta make it complete. And for me, this was not the best of the three movies, but it was definitely the second. We're gonna see about the next one that comes out. I've heard that the ending of the books is kind of stupid and boring.
I have no idea how it ends.
Neither do I. I don't want to spoil myself. I want to see the movies.
Yeah,
And,
I'll just see the movies.
no, I think it's gonna end with not.
Peter and Katniss getting married.
No, I think they're gonna die because this is an allegory of the Roman Empire.
That would be awesome.
This is an allegory of the Roman Empire and Spartacus. And Spartacus died. And I think Katniss will die. Because these movies kind of lean on historical background, I think. Historical.
Well, I will be glad if they die, because otherwise it's just going to be another cliche of a happy ending.
Like
Yeah,
50 Shades of Grey.
it's war. You want to talk about this? I think.
God, what the fuck's happening?
Did your phone die?
It happened before.
Just restarted.
Remove the battery.
Well, mine is alive. No. It froze to death. We're freezing right now, and we're drinking vodka in the cold, like real Russians, but we're not Russians. What the fuck was that? Oh, it's ashes. Oh. So we're opening a phone. I see a Samsung battery. Oh yeah, baby. Yeah, just put it back there. I mean, the phone.
Or
Isn't
did
working.
you?
Or do I? Yeah. So, it's just about Hunger Games. It's still a very good movie with very good actors, a very good story. But I like the second one better because of the arena blowing stuff. There's probably more I have to say about this, but I can make a separate video about it. So whatever. Let's talk about 50 Shades of Gay. So what did you think? I haven't seen the movie, but these two bitches have, and they're gonna tell you about the movie, and I'm just gonna bitch about it.
Well, to everyone who's wondering if they want to see it or not, you should see it, but don't spend your money on cinema. Just download it. I mean, there's always some Russian guy uploading the movie with a really bad quality. Yeah, so I've watched. Yeah, I've watched. Not the whole movie, but like half of the movie, and it's fucking hilarious. But at some point, it gets just too boring. But I think it's like what makes it so hilarious is that it shows everything wrong with the world today. It's just really funny if you watch it. I mean, it's so unrealistic, and the characters are always contradicting themselves. It's so funny. It's like Christian Grey says, "Oh, I'm not the romantic type of guy," but then he brings her a biscuit in the bed, and he takes us to a helicopter ride and things like that. And so
he's like super romantic. Then he says, "Oh, I'm not sleeping with anyone in the same bed."
sleeping with her in the same bed, and it's really funny. And I've heard that the book is even more hilarious. So I can't believe I'm saying it, but I'm actually inclined to read it after watching this, because
Are you fucking kidding me?
the hilarious thing about the movie is that they tried so bad. They tried to make it a serious movie. They were like, okay,
And another thing, dear Lord, these two have zero chemistry.
you know what I think? Since this is a Twilight fiction, I think it would have been so much better if they put these two in the Twilight movie, and they took like Edward and Bella and put them here, because I mean, I thought that Edward and Bella had zero chemistry, but seriously, Christian and Anastasia, I mean, it's not even zero, it's below zero chemistry. It's fucking hilarious. And what I want...
Especially when you watch some interviews with the characters, with the actors, oh my god, they suck so much.
They're so fucking awkward because they know the movie sucks.
You know what really strikes me? I mean, I think most people who actually went to see this movie in the cinema, they were there for the porn. I mean, because,
That's the thing. If you're gonna watch porn, just watch porn. Why do you need the story?
they were interested because there was such a big fuss about this movie, about the sex scenes and everything. And the hilarious thing is that actually in the movie, the sex scenes are just almost non-existent. And,
Really?
yeah, well, there are sex scenes, but, it just...
They're so awkward. It's like
They're awkward,
they're
yeah.
supposed to be super attracted to each other, and they're actually super hilarious. I mean,
And that's why I wanted to make as a point. They tried so hard to make the movie serious, because they were like, okay, we have this shitty book, we have to make the best we can. So they picked up some good actors, they picked up a killer soundtrack,
Are the actors really good?
Well, I mean, they're not bad actors, they just have no chemistry, but they're not bad actors, I mean, they're good. Comparing it to the Twilight saga, they're fucking
I think the
great.
girl, Dakota Johnson, is way better than the man.
Yeah.
portraying the character. I mean,
You know what?
he's trying to be so mysterious, so I guess that's the thing in the book. But
What bugs me about him is that he has this baby face and he's like pretending to be so sadistic and manly and everything else.
And you don't buy it.
Yeah, I don't buy it. I mean, they should have picked up somebody who actually has the
Looks like a creep.
animalistic, thing in his face. Like, I don't know,
like
Christian
Ian
Bale.
Somerhalder,
Or Ian Somerhalder,
Who the fuck is that?
the guy from the Vampire Diaries.
I don't watch this, so whatever. You know what strikes me as weird and maybe intentional. You say the character is named Christian Grey, and the book is called 50 Shades of Grey, in the movie as well.
And he says,
maybe
"Oh my God!" And she's like, "Why are you having these problems? Why don't you share it with me?" And he's like, "Because I'm 50 shades of fucked up."
Oh my.
does he really say this?
Yes.
Oh my god. I haven't even got there. I mean, I just stopped it after the first sex scene because it was so boring. I mean, I never knew that sex could bore me. I seriously never
And,
knew.
and you've seen the whole movie.
Yeah.
Whoa,
And you know,
kudos.
I have this problem. There's this first scene, and I've learned from Jimmy that this is the ending scene as well. So in the first scene, she goes into the elevator, and he goes after her, and she's like, before the door closes, she's like, he starts. He's like, Anastasia, and she's like, Christian, and the door closes. And it's so fucking hilarious because no normal person would answer with the other person's name when he's coach. He's gonna be like, Anastasia, yes, bang, the door closes. I mean, he's fucking.
And in the end of the movie, he's trying, to seduce her one more time. She's like, "No, you're never going to do that to me again."
Listen, it's so funny because there was so much, I don't know, fuss about Christian Grey, how sexy his character, how he's everyone's dream. And it's not true. He's just a weird creep. I mean, seriously.
Great body. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, and even that's not that great.
So I was saying it's weird that the character is named Christian Grey and the book is 50 Shades of Grey, and you say the characters are contradictory. Maybe that's the idea that the author had in mind, to make them kind of grey and contradictory, like realistic, but she failed monumentally.
I think that was not on purpose. I think it was an accident because the movie makers tried so hard to make a good movie out of this book.
You're saying that
She-
the author
she-
couldn't have been so smart.
I think that's a weird and not successful attempt of wordplay.
Yeah.
Christian Grey and 50 Shades of Grey.
I think it's just a fail. We talked about how we learned that this was the idea of 50 Shades of Grey was spawned from Twilight fan fiction.
Spawned is the right word.
Is the right word, yeah. Can you fucking imagine who would fucking read this and appreciate this fan fiction of Twilight made into a movie and a book? How fucking stupid is that? And in this case, it's even weirder because when you think about it, you're saying that it's a fan fiction of Twilight, which means that in a way, Twilight is better than 50 Shades of Grey.
But
and
it is. I mean, you know what? I can give that to Twilight. It was much more hilarious. I mean, the actors are bad, but this is one of these movies that's so bad that it's actually good. I mean, I've watched, like, I don't know, two or three of the movies, I don't know, but they're actually watchable because they're hilarious. But this movie, by pretending to be some serious shit movie, it's just not doing fucking anything.
I just at no point in my entire life did I think that I was gonna say that something is worse than Twilight.
Yeah. I mean, this is not a better love story than Twilight. Seriously. I never imagined that I'd say that. But
point they're trying to make with a person who is dysfunctional and kind of influenced by some, I don't know, I guess it's sexual harassment by a friend of his mother, was it, or something. But I don't know, these stories, like, I don't know, we've heard that already in movies.
It's a cliche, just.
Yeah, the impossible love.
yeah, just as Twilight. It's a cliche. And since it comes from Twilight, it's normal that it should be a cliche, but I don't know.
I think this podcast turned into a double review. Should we give a final verdict on which is better? Although
Yeah.
you haven't seen the Hunger Games, but
Wait, between the Hunger Games and this?
and 50 Shades of Grey, yeah.
Oh, seriously? Okay, it's Hunger Games. I mean,
Games.
I haven't seen the first movie, but seriously.
You should watch. The movies are really good. I mean, the books are probably good as well, but I probably will read them at some point, but not anytime soon. But the movies are really good. I think the story is interesting. It's an allegory of war, just the Roman Empire, and you can even relate it to our history, to the Bulgarian history, with the Ottomans and everything, with Vasil Levski, which is
What I like about it is that it has some reference to 1984 by George Orwell.
It does. It's not just a reference; it's inspired by it
Yeah.
to a great extent.
Since I really like the book. That's what I like about it.
Yeah, it's just the whole concept of war is included in the movie and in the story. The tragedy, the destruction, the price we have to pay for our stupidity as human beings in a way, and how natural resources run out, and you have to rely on slaves, just like the Roman Empire did, in order to remain stable in a way.
And in America.
In America. Oh my god. It's a relevant story. That's the main point. It's a relevant story with good actors, with interesting events.
So yeah, watch the Hunger Games.
Not
the
the
50
Shades of Grey.
That's the final fucking verdict. And should we call it a podcast? Because I think we're tired of speaking in English, and we're freezing. And it's raining. So that was the end of episode 2.
For podcasts, seriously.
Podcast and for YouTube, yeah. This was the second episode of our podcast, so Retarded Random Podcast, and expect episode 3, which is gonna be about whatever the fuck I want it to be.